What's up? So I've been rereading Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning. This is the second time I've read it. If you don't know who Viktor Frankl is, he's a Jewish man who survived the Holocaust, went through multiple concentration camps during World War II, lost his whole family, his wife, his child, but he survived. He made it through, and he wrote the book about it, and it's a great book. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend reading it. I remember the first time I read it, I was actually in prison, so it was very profound. It was about 20 years ago, and it really lit a light for me when I was in there. He writes about the hellish struggles that they go through and all the people that would die and how horrible it was and, everything. But he also, at the end of all that horrible stuff, he writes about the people in there that could shine a light. And the only way they could do that was to have hope for the future, to focus on the future and to believe that better things are coming. And it's the same thing for us in our lives. It's so easy to get caught up in the struggle or the problem that we're facing that we don't notice what's on the other side of it. And when you do that, you get stuck in the problem, and the problem gets bigger because the energy flows where your attention goes. It doesn't matter what kind of suffering that you're going through. If he can be upbeat and make it through and see a bright lesson through something like that, then whatever problem you're going through is pretty small. I put this to the test when I was in prison after reading that book. I started trying to be the kind of person that would talk about hopeful things in the future and shine a light, and it worked. I was able to shine a light for all the men that were around me, and just my attitude brought their attitudes up. So in your life today, whatever your struggle is that you're going through, you need to keep a hopeful attitude for the future, because your future can be bright. But it only will be bright if you believe it will be, if you're hopeful for it, if you believe that it can come to pass. What you're going through now is just temporary. So I want you to do something. Whatever issues, whatever problems, whatever trials that you're facing right now, I want you to visualize those in your head. Picture those in your head. Now picture yourself getting through it. And repeat. Keep doing that.